Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with the new WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, Tommy Martin. Well, yeah, I'm good. Tommy, you retired obviously nearly 3 years ago now. It'll be 3 years in January, I think. And you've just been awarded a WBC International belt. My first question isn't one that you might think. As it's a commemorative belt, you know, offered because of your bravery and your courage in the ring, why didn't they give you the full world title?
Mate, it's an absolute honour. Do you know what? My mate said that. He said, God, imagine if you got the world title. I said, do you know what? This means more to me than if they give me the world, because this is the belt, my final fight, you know? This was the goodbye fight I had. So to actually be awarded with this belt, the same one that I lost to, it just means the world, because I dreamt about having this around my shoulders, you know?
You lost your final fight, as you alluded to John Wayne Hibbert. That was the one where obviously you suffered the brain injury, which means you can't fight any longer, and you've transitioned into a training role, which is great. Is there the downside, though, that every time you look at that belt now, you're going to see John Wayne Hibbert grinning back at you?
Definitely. No, but no, do you know what? Now I'm looking at this belt, and it's because now I'm part of this WBC Cares UK team. And it's, if anything, every time I look at this belt, it's giving me a kick up the arse to get out of that door and help other unfortunate people involved in the boxing game, or even outside of the boxing game. Anywhere I can help to people for charity work, anything. Just being an ambassador and being part of the WBC family means the world, you know? So no, it puts a smile on my face looking at this. Before
we talk a little bit about your work that you're going to be doing for WBC Cares, just tell us a bit about how you were awarded the belt and how you found out.
Yeah, so I was training Deji for the YouTube fight.
That's KSI's brother.
KSI's brother at Manchester Arena. And I was in the back, because I didn't realise, but the WBC done the amateur belt for the winners. And I was in the back room in the change rooms, and I bumped into Scott. And Scott pulled me over.
Scott Welch, by the way, former Commonwealth heavyweight champion.
And him and Dave were down the corridor, and they stopped just for a chat. They said, Tom, like, we love your story, like, we want to try and help, like, we'd love you to be part of the family and try and get people out of, like, the dark place that you was in and to the light, you know. And I said, yeah, anything I can do. And they told me about the wheelchair boxing and that today. They got me down here for that to, like, really kick-start the Cares team. And then we met in the hotel, and Maurizio was in there, and I was just like, hang on, what's happening here? Like,
WBC president.
WBC president. I was just like, because they had that big thing last week, didn't they, in Kiev? And I was just like, what's going on, mate? This is mad. And I just started seeing all boxing fighters and all that around the hotel. And anyway, so nothing like Maurizio knew me or anything. It was just talking. He said, tell me about yourself then, Tom, like talking to me. And then so I told him everything, but he already knew it. And then he went, do you know what?
Did he know that you'd won the English title, the WBA Continental title? Did he not want to talk about the WBA?
He didn't want to talk about the WBA. He didn't like that one. But the English title we spoke about, and he said, are you religious? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm a Christian. And he pulled out this thing from his suit, and it was a thing from the Pope, because he's Catholic. And we started talking about religion and that. And he said, this is for you. And that's what I thought my surprise was, because Dave kept going about surprises. And then I was so honoured just to have that, you know. And then right at the end of our conversation, he goes, what belt was it that you lost? He said, what belt was it that you fought for me? I said, the WBC International.
It's lucky he was right.
And, yeah. And he went,
the WBA silver, actually.
Oh. I'd have got kicked right at the hotel. And he went to me, and he went, well, that's fun. And he went, I've got one more surprise. Have that. And honestly, I was like a kid in a sweet shop. I honestly thought, like, I was around all these fighters, all like these big men, but I just wanted to cry, you know? I was just overwhelmed. And like I said, like, this is the actual belt I dreamt about, you know? And it sounds so silly. I really did believe I was going to have one day. And somehow I've managed to win one for losing a fight.
For all we know, Hibbert might have pawned his by now. He hasn't fought for a while, so just joking, John, if you're watching.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to straighten up, but, you know, yeah, probably do.
So the WBC Cares team.
Tell us a bit about what that entails. What sort of work are you going to be doing for them?
I'm just going to be going out, showing my face, talking to fighters or underprivileged kids, keeping people hopefully in gyms, showing why boxing is good for that sort of group, and hopefully anything around shows or anything I can help the boys out with, I'll be there.
Brilliant.